Oh, and what's good, everybody? Just finishing up Monday Night Grind, our social media posts. It is a Monday Night Grind. It wraps up our incredibly busy day here at the brand, and we're so glad that you guys could hang out with us. If you're coming in on our YouTube page, please hit that like button for us. It really helps the show grow over the course of the next 45 minutes to 60 minutes. We're going to be breaking down everything that is Monday Night Football. It's a big-time game for both teams tonight. Don't look now, but if the Carolina Panthers can win on the field tonight, they will have sole possession of first place in the NFC South. Conversely, on the other side, you've got the San Francisco 49ers. They have a really good winning record. Problem is, Seattle and the LA Rams are ahead of them in their own division. Right now, the focus is on the playoffs and simply getting in. So we have best bets. We look at the playmakers. We look at props. We have a little boom or buster. What other teams are really doing well? What other teams are not doing so well? So with all that being said, it's time to bring in my guys. Let's kick it off. All right, here are my boys, my Monday Night Grind crew, as it were. Let's start upper left. He's become a big part of what we do in front of the camera and behind. Mikey P, what's good, man?
Excited for this game. Who would have thought the Carolina Panthers would have a fighting chance in let me check my notes. 12? Yeah. What a season for the Carolina Panthers. I'm excited for this one tonight, Coach.
We'll see if the fighting Bryce Youngs can get it done tonight. Now, right downstairs, he's our numbers guy for a reason. Raphael, any line movement right now going on?
I almost had to interrupt Mikey P because of line movement. Two books have moved this total to 48.5. This morning, we were seeing 50s pop up. And I think we're going to see a solid 7 by kickoff. Most books have 7 right now, but I'm a little bit puzzled with the 48.5.
That's interesting because I believe it started at 6 and it's been moving up throughout the week to what you say 7 now. So yep. Some books might have 6, some books. Come on, Big Tommy! Come on, Big Tommy! Let's go! Oh, I love to see those classic supermodel thumbs going 6, 7 here on the show. Now, finally. And we talked about it this morning, Tommy. I believe at least one rant that I can remember was about, can we get rid of our defensive coordinator with the New York Giants?
Yes.
Now, you got to be in a great mood tonight, yes?
I'm very happy they got rid of him, but they lost another game and they made another record, which I'll tell you about later on. Welcome, fellas, Monday Night Grind. Let's do this.
Let's do this is right, big dog. That is right. All right, gentlemen, before we even get to the game, we've got to focus on our best bets, and we all have some. So let me see. One very simple question on a Monday night. Nobody? No, am I starting? Thank you, Tommy. Way to step up. After 8 seconds. Big Tommy C, best bets. Go. What do you got?
Coach, I love my best bets tonight, man. I got the Panthers plus 7.5 minus 112. And I think this is going to be a good game tonight. I think the Panthers are going to show you guys they've never seen before on national TV. Big Tommy C fact. The Panthers have covered the spread in 11 of their last 12 games as underdog against NFC opponents. And then I got my man George Kittle, touchdown scorer, plus 120. Kittle has scored at least one touchdown in 3 of the 49ers' last 4 games. Book it, Dano. Even I had a laugh at that. What? That's like a 1970s
Hawaii 5-0 reference.
Yeah, I was like 1995 called. They want their reference back.
95, longer than that.
But hey, your fun facts are spot on.
Yep.
11 out of 12 against NFC opponents.
That's right.
That's what we're looking at.
Yep.
That's what we're looking at. George Kittle, he is a touchdown machine,
yes,
especially,
sir.
Tommy, in this offense when a lot of guys like Debo, they're gone. Brandon Ayuk, he's out injured. So where do you go?
That's right.
CMC or you go to George Kittle?
That's right.
So I love both of those plays tonight. Absolutely love both of those plays.
Sir.
All right. Raphael, big dog, coming down to you. What do we got?
We have synergy all over the place because my first one is the Carolina Panthers team total over 20.5. So if I think they're going to score points, that means they're probably going to cover and maybe even win the game. I like Carolina's total 20.5 because I'm not the San Francisco 49ers defense is not good. Their last 4 games giving up 28.5 points a game. I just think Carolina will be able to move the ball. And I think Carolina's coming in here pissed because who did they lose last week to or their last game? The Saints. So they're going to be coming off a little PO'd on this game. I like the Carolina Panthers team total over. And then some more synergy, Tommy. George Kittle over 58.5 receiving yards. He's hit this number in back-to-back games. In the last 4 Monday Night Football games, he's had 8 catches for 112 yards his last Monday Night Football game. I think he has a big game tonight because the lights are on him.
Raphael, I'm so disappointed in you. How did you leave the opportunity for the very first? You know what my son just brought in?
Water?
A little glass of water. My son takes care of his old man.
He's the man.
Thank you, son.
What's up, JJ? What's up, JJ?
They're saying what's up. Monday Night Grind crew. He doesn't have a shirt on. He doesn't want the ladies, crazy. So he doesn't want to be in front. You know how it is, guys.
I got it.
Yes, you got it going on. He's getting there. 15. He's feeling himself. You know what I mean? Feeling himself. Oh, I needed that water right there. Very disappointed, Raphael. We've never in the history of the show had a double. Say it with me. How do you leave that off, Raphael? We had Kittle synergy, Panthers team total synergy.
It went over my head, Coach.
All right, either Big Tommy and Raphael are both going to hit, or they're both. Although Tommy could hit and Raphael could not, or vice versa. So ignore that I just said that. All right, so Big Tommy C and Raphael working together behind the scenes. Me and Mikey Pete. Tommy, don't just give the thumb away for free. Come on, Big Tom. Don't just give it away for free.
I knew it. Yeah.
All right, Mikey, you got some straight plays and then big prop Brock. I'm just trying to think what other words you could have used there. But anyway, Mikey, go right ahead. The floor is yours.
Well, as they always are, a first quarter team total is on the board. Give me the Carolina Panthers over 3.5 plus money at a plus 135. Come on, Bryce Young. You can give me a touchdown in the first quarter. I believe in you. And then Xavier Legette over 23.5 receiving yards. This man's coming off a game in which he had 86 yards receiving, and the Panthers made it known they wanted to get him the ball more. So this feels like a very, very good number for XL, as he is known. And then first half, give me 49ers minus 4.5 on the spread. I believe the Panthers can score, but I also believe the 49ers will have a healthy lead at halftime. And Coach, you stole my thunder, because I wanted to say it, and I wanted to say it loud and proud and hopefully stumble over myself. Give me big prop. Brock is pretty damn good. Bonus play. We're taking Brock Purdy over 255 passing yards, over 22.5 passing completions, and over 1.5 passing touchdowns. Altogether, it's a plus 190.
Maybe I wasn't stealing your thunder. Maybe I was trying to avoid said thunder on a show that's on the brink of getting blocked on YouTube by the day. What are we doing?
Tommy's thumbs, not me.
What's that?
I said that's Tommy's thumbs, not me. Don't let my slip up. This guy's showing thumbs for free.
True that. Facts are facts, Tommy. Facts are facts. Now, I want to keep mine very simple tonight. I thought about going to the NBA. I said, this is the grind. I'm sticking in this game. I'm not going to basketball. But here's the problem, guys. Last week, my two guys, you see there, Coker, McMillan, they each had a catch well over this number. Coker, 21. McMillan, let me check my notes, 39. All I need is 2 receptions. You understand what I'm talking about? I only need 2, one from each guy to go over this number. And I believe tonight, if the Panthers are going to beat the 49ers, they've got to do it by taking chances. How do you take chances, boys? You go down the field. I like both of these plays. Absolutely love them. All right, gentlemen. Best bets are done. Everybody is gone. Yes. Okay. Now, there may be plays up there that our audience doesn't want to play. And I get that. I absolutely get that. What does Candace say? Oh, Candace says hashtag Kittle. Candace, hello. We're seeing a lot of new names in the chat as well. I don't know if Candace is new, but welcome. Kimberly
No.
is there as well. Candace, she's not new. Who does she have? You know her, Mikey?
You know her, Coach.
Oh, that's
my
his
God.
girl.
Can you learn? Oh my God. I know that. I absolutely know that. I'm trying to tell a story here. I'm trying to have some fun here. Everybody's like, no, Coach, you know her. I absolutely know that I know her. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, my God, Tommy. Are we doing a show or are we not doing a show? By the way,
There it is. Producer Nick coming through. Or is that Mikey P?
no, it's Mikey P. It's Mikey P. And he's acting like it's not him. It is you. Don't act like it's not you. When do we stop doing a show? When do we stop doing a show? All right. Let me regroup. As I was saying, there may be people out there that don't like our picks, that may want to have some other knowledge, that may want to focus on individual players. We got you covered. A little something we like to call the playmakers. All right, boys, a fascinating matchup tonight as we start at the quarterback position. Brock Purdy, he's been in and out of the lineup. How healthy is he? We have absolutely no idea. Then you have on the other side, Bryce Young, who absolutely shocked the world last week. And over 400, 68, 58? Over 450 passing yards in a win over Atlanta in overtime. Can he back that up? So tonight, here are the numbers according to BetMGM. And Mikey, let me start with you. Normally, if I'm going to lean into yards or overs, I'm going to do it with Bryce Young because the narrative is, and you believe this to be true, that they will be playing from behind the entire game.
Yeah, I think we're still getting Bryce Young numbers at a relatively low clip, so I do like Bryce's overs. But this game is so fascinating because you would believe the recipe for success for San Francisco is just to hand the ball off. But how good can they be if they let Brock Purdy throw it all over the field? I think the answer is pretty damn good. So I like both quarterbacks to hit their overs in this game.
Let me come over to you, Big Tommy, because he's right. That Bryce Young number is low, but when we've seen other quarterbacks with really low numbers, there's a reason for it because they normally don't hit. What's your take on either guy tonight?
I think it's going to be wide open, Coach. Let's face it. Both of these defenses are not top 10 in anything. I think there's going to be a lot of points scored tonight. I like passing yards for Bryce Young tonight. He's definitely going to get over 211 and a half, and I like him tonight. Let's face it. This is time for Bryce Young and the Panthers to show these young stud athletes that they have on national TV.
It really is. They got a ton, Tommy, that nobody knows.
Yes.
If you walk up to a person on the street and you say, "Do you know a guy named Jalen Coker?" Nope. To Terry U. McMillan, I can't even say these names. Yep. I don't even know these guys.
Yep.
You're gonna say no, but you're right, Tommy. Tonight's the night to showcase. So, Raphael, as I come over to you and we look at these numbers, this is how you make your living. Anything pop off to you?
Bryce Young one is just hilarious. 211.5 after the game he had last week. You know what the books opened this one up to? 190.5.
Oh my God.
So you're sitting at a really, really good number if you had that one. I think he flies over this one. And on the other side, I like Brock Purdy under passing completions because I think they're going to run the ball. If they have a lead, they're going to want to run the ball and not really rely on the passing game because they really have just two guys running plays out there that you can really trust in Kittle and CMC. So I can see a lot of running from San Francisco, but I really like Bryce Young's numbers today.
There's so many stories coming out of San Francisco right now. They kind of seem like they're a little all over the place. Brandon Ayuk, they just canceled his guarantees for 2026. So there's a lot of things going on behind the scenes that could distract this team as they kind of feel like, it's been them and the NFC guys and the Chiefs in the AFC for the last 5 to 7 years. It feels like we're starting to morph and starting to spin forward to other teams. 49ers and Chiefs feel like they're hanging on, doesn't it? Just hanging on to that, and it just may be over, even though they're still 7-4. But losing to the Aints, eh. All right, let's flip it over. Speaking of the running game, who said they were going to run it a lot tonight? Who said that? Raphael, I'm going to start with you because these are the two featured runners that we have tonight. Now, for the Panthers, we have some people who can say his name correctly. We have some people who cannot say his name. Rico Dowdle against CMC. Raphael, your take.
Yeah, I just think the Panthers are going to do everything and anything to keep that momentum that we saw last week on there with Bryce Young throwing a big play. I think they run the ball, but how can you go anything under on CMC right now? I mean, as long as he's healthy, you don't hit the under button on any of his prop bets. He's just a machine when he's healthy. Longest rush, 14.5, seemed really, really just bright lighting on me. Bet it. That one screamed this morning.
Raphael, I was literally getting ready to say that. That's the one that just all it takes. Yep. I mean, it seems very low for him. I would think it'd be at least 16 or 17, at least. So I agree with you on that one. Big Tommy, does that jump off the screen to you or something else?
I got to tell you, Coach, I think the Panthers want to establish the run, and this guy Dowdle, he can do it. And McCaffrey is McCaffrey. This rushing attempts is low for both of these guys because I think both of these teams want to run the ball down your throat, and then when something opens up down deep, they're going to go deep. So I think these rushing attempts are going to be shattered tonight, Coach.
Wow. Play back that last 10 seconds of your head, Tommy, and tell me what comes to your mind, like the last 10 seconds. But while you're doing that, Mikey, let me come over to you. Your take here.
Well, Rico Suave, as I like to call him, Coach. I really love what Raphael said about the longest rush, 14.5 for either of these guys. I think it's an easy hit for both Rico Suave and Christian McCaffrey. The Panthers can run the ball.
That's true, and I'm sorry, I'm being very childish, Tommy. You probably don't even know what I'm. You probably don't even know what I'm talking about.
I know what you're talking about.
Yes, Raphael.
CMC anytime touchdown -325 is the number one thing bet on parlays today in all sports. College basketball, NBA, NHL has that on their ticket pretty much.
-3 what?
325 for CMC to score a touchdown tonight.
Oh my! Do you know how hard it is to predict a touchdown for anybody? I don't care if it's CMC or not. It's so hard to predict. -3 bills? Stop it! Just stop it. All right, let's go over to the wide receiver because this is kind of where the no-name posse comes into play, Mikey. I'm going to start with you because you had guys like McMillan last week that went over 100 yards.
I think we lost Coach.
You lost me? You got to be kidding me.
I got you. I can hear you. I can see and hear you.
Yes. You can? All right. I think it's Mikey's Wi-Fi, not my Wi-Fi.
Yeah.
Mikey, I got you back. Right now, you never know who's going to step up for the Panthers when it's not named Dowdle. What do you make of the wide receivers here tonight?
Who'd you go to?
I am going to have to disagree with everybody talking about this game. All they say is Christian McCaffrey, George Pearsall. You have a bunch of playmakers on this team that nobody's ever heard of. So I like Jawan Jennings in this one. Ted McMillan, he is an absolute stud. Both teams have wide receivers that you've never heard of, but are pretty damn good in their own right.
Say the name of this guy again, because I know I butchered it twice.
Which one, the Panthers guy or the?
I know how to say Jawan Jennings. I know how to say Jawan Jennings. The other guy.
Well, I took the easy way out. I called him Ted McMillan, but it's Teteroa McMillan. Teteroa.
Okay, fair enough. Teteroa. Tommy, I would never ask you to try to pronounce that.
No, I'd call him Teddy.
Teddy McMillan. All right. This dude went off last week against Atlanta. Anything you like here, Tommy? Or you're going to stick to your your original bets?
I'm sticking with my original bets, but Jawan Jennings, man, only 3 receptions made, 3.5. Come on, he's gonna get more than that tonight, coach. Like I said, this game's wide open, man. Their defenses are not great. You're gonna see the attempts on these guys, both of them be shattered also. I think it's a wide open game, and I love it. I can't wait to see it.
Raphael, when you have a game like this where there's a lot of guys that, let's be honest, most people don't even know Juwan Jennings or what he has done so far this year for the 49ers. What is your advice when you're playing guys that maybe other than just numbers, you don't really know how often they get targets or things of that nature?
Just do your research. I mean, we're in week 12 right now, so we have 12 sample sizes to look at what they've done and look at games that really mean something, like especially for Carolina. This game means something to them. That's why I'm looking outside the box with Carolina. I like Xavier Leggett over rushing yard or over receiving yards at 22 and a half. I think his receptions made 2.5. I think this is a guy that no one's going to think about or even bet about. I think that's why his numbers are pretty soft. So I like Xavier tonight from Carolina.
Yeah, these are the type of players that most people want to get off of boards. These are these 2.5s, these 20s that people want off the board so that I know it's NBA, but NFL, Raphael, these low number guys, they're the easiest ones to get caught up in the BS that's going on right now. Yes?
Not for NFL. NFL is still going to be creme of the creme. They're not going to touch. They're going to penalize NBA and college sports before they start penalizing the mecca of the NFL.
Okay, fair enough. All right, boys, well done on the playmakers today. Now, here on the Monday Night Grind, we don't just focus on the game tonight. We like to look back at the weekend that was, and there's some really good performances, and then there's always some really bad ones. We give equal opportunity to the booms and the busters. Want to go on the board. Let's start with our boom. And clearly, Mikey's having his issues. See what happens when you call out your better half in the chat? All of a sudden, somebody yanks the Wi-Fi. Coincidence? I think not. Raphael, exactly. Raphael, your boom of the week.
Before I say my boom, I got to give you props, coach. Your NBA play, the Toronto Raptors. They're now -2 right now. A couple of books just moved them to 2 right now. So someone moves numbers and someone's watching. So I just want to say that for the coach right there. But my boom, it's not Shador Sanders and the Cleveland Browns. It's the Cleveland Browns defense that won that game yesterday. 10 sacks. The quarterback had hit 20 times yesterday. Miles Garrett had 3 sacks. Just give him the record. We had him to break the record before the game started yesterday at plus 105. Now it's minus 150 because he had 3 sacks yesterday. The Cleveland Browns defense. Hats off to you. You're the reason why they won the game, not Shador Sanders.
Whoa, I didn't see anybody interviewing him after the game. All I saw was Shador Sanders. It's all about Shador Sanders. Now, Mikey, either you want to be a part of the show or you don't want to be a part of the show. You need to decide. So I'm going to come to you next just in case we believe something else is going on there in the Mikey P household. But hey, we're not the ones dealing with it. We're not one. Somebody may have clipped the cord. That's all I'm saying. But Mikey, your boom of the week.
I'm going to go off the heels of Raphael here, and I'm going to talk about defense, but no specific player or team. I'm going to talk about defensive coordinator Dennis Allen of the Chicago Bears. The Bears missing all 3 of their starting linebackers. No problem. Tyreek Steven gets hurt during the game. No problem. And a man I talked about with a heartwarming story, Nashawn Wright, last week as my boom. This man had 1 career interception coming into the season. He now has 5 career interceptions, including one on DK Metcalf. A beautiful interception grab yesterday. Dennis Allen has these players ready to play every single week, and he has yet to have a fully healthy starting unit in a 1 full game this year. Hats off to Dennis Allen.
I like it. So we've had a defensive player, a defensive coordinator. Tommy's happy because his defense coordinator, he gone. Tommy, where are you heading tonight for your boom of the week?
You know what, Coach? As much as it kills me, I'm a Giant fan, but the Dallas Cowboys, what a comeback yesterday. And you know what they have on their team that the Giants don't have? They have dogs, Coach. I would take Dak Prescott any day. This guy will go through walls for you. Pickens yesterday was just unbelievable. CD Lamb is CD Lamb. They were down 21 nothing, and they came back and beat that rat-faced Sirianni's team Eagles and put them into the ground. I love it.
Tommy, how great is the thought? Because I hate Sirianni as much as you do for a different reason. When he beat the Chiefs, not in the Super Bowl, when they came to our house, he started talking trash to our fans as he was leaving, walking up the ramp after they beat. You know it's going to come around. You know
Yep.
you're going to get yours. You
Yep.
can't do that. The thought of him sitting in the office yesterday, right after they lost and blew that lead, isn't it satisfying to know he had to go out and face the media after that? Isn't
Oh,
it?
I love it. And him and Fat Dom must have been rubbing his feet or something. That guy's such a gimmick, as we say in the wrestling business. It's a joke. And Coach, they're not as good as everybody thinks they're going to be, man. Dallas put it to them, and I was really surprised at that.
Their defense or their offense is not good.
No.
And we saw that yesterday.
Nope.
24 unanswered, 0 in the second half. When they needed it, what they do? Fumble and punt.
Yep.
That was it. All right, gentlemen, my turn. My boom of the week. Everybody's sleeping because we're still stuck in the world of the 49ers and the Chiefs, and the Bills are going to get there. And so is Lamar Jackson and the Ravens. We're sleeping right now on the best team in the AFC. We're thinking about the first team to get to double-digit wins in the league. And we're talking about Drake May and the New England Patriots. Yesterday, 26-20. They're not winning pretty. It's ugly a lot of the time, but who cares? They have a multiple game lead on the Buffalo Bills. They still have the Bills coming to their house. The Bills just got laid out last week. This is the AFC for the taking. And right now, the Pats are in the driver's seat for that number 1 seed. Drake May, welcome to the show. In about 2 years, you'll be breaking the bank again. Your lifer there in Foxborough. Now, for every good, there must be a bad. For every teeter, there must be a totter. Mikey, who is your buster of the week?
Can we say a player is a bust after a year and a half and he's only played in half a season? Minnesota Vikings quarterback J.J. McCarthy. I think you might want to change career paths. 12 of 17, 87 yards and two interceptions. I almost gave him 2 touchdowns. He couldn't get touchdowns if they were given to him. This man has gone over 200 passing yards in one game. He's dealt with injury after injury. And Coach Raphael, Tommy, I don't know if you guys saw the broadcast because I was watching it, but they were highlighting him doing a Michael Jordan. You would think that's good, but when you're throwing the ball at the quarterback position and your legs are spread wide and you're reaching all the way back and you're going like that and you're just hoping Justin Jefferson is 9 feet tall, you suck, J.J. McCarthy.
I want to make sure you catch your breath. You okay over there, big dog? You good?
Great. I'm go run
like there's a little. You could go run a marathon right now. Easy there, big shooter. Easy over there. All of a sudden, he's feeling himself. He's got a first place team for the first time in his life, and you're feeling yourself. If you need us to talk trash to the Vikings for you, I'd be happy to not do that. All right. Good job, Busta. Now, Raphael, who is your Busta of the week?
We're in week 12, and I need to go watch all 12 episodes of Monday Night Grind because I want to see how many times I put this team on my list for a bust. You New Orleans Saints, you're at home. You're coming up a bye week. You beat Carolina. And what do you do when the Dirty Birds come to your backyard? You let them run wild on you, and you score 0 touchdowns. The only touchdown you got was a pick 6. 0 coming off a bye week. I'm glad that Hotlanta was all over Bourbon Street partying last night because that was an embarrassment.
Embarrassment, he says. All right, Big Tommy, I have no clue where you're going on this one. What is your Busta of the week?
Coach, I'm with Raphael here. My New York Football Giants, they came up with another first yesterday. Hey, guess what, guys? They're the first team to be eliminated from the playoffs. What a shock. What a shock. You want another first? 5 games in a row, guys. 5 games in a row, they had to lead in the fourth quarter, and they blew it. Wow. 2 great firsts. Nothing but great firsts this year. And I got to congratulate Shane Bonehead Bowen for giving us all these firsts. But now you're out, buddy. Hit the bricks. See you later. That's my bust to the Giants. Unbelievable.
Oh,
Unbelievable. We find new ways to lose every frigging week. Don't let me go on, please.
I think we all
Please
would
do.
like that, actually.
Yeah, please,
Big
please.
Tom,
Please
Dexter
do.
Lawrence
please continue.
got a little nick in his toenail, you fat pig. Lose some weight. He wasn't in on the most important overtime. You got to be in the game. Sorry for the dog. You don't sit in the sidelines and pick on your toenail. 69 yards, coach. First play, 69 yards, touchdown. That's my team, which we live on defense. LT, Carl Banks, Leonard Marshall. We got Fat Lawrence eating Campbell's soup on the sidelines. I'm done. Oh, so frustrating.
Are you sure?
I'm done. Yeah, I'm
Are you
sorry.
sure?
I'm sorry.
Run it back.
No, I'm done. I can go on for days, believe me.
All right, mine's going to be a little bit different because my buster of the week played on a winning team. My buster of the week played on a team that had one of the biggest wins in the last 28 years of their franchise. And I'm going with CeeDee Lamb. I'm tired of the drops. Last week, we had a chance to cash some tickets. You dropped one at the 2, and there was 0 defenders around you. But yet nobody talked about it because it happened in a win against the Raiders. But what about this week? When you went for it in the end zone and it went right into your bread basket. You dropped it. It's nothing the defense did. And what did you do? You said, Dak, lead me. You wanted him to lead you into the defender coming this way that would have intercepted the ball? He put it right between the 8 and the 8. Catch the damn thing. George Pickens, you're my new guy because you go out there and you rip balls down. You're the reason we won in overtime. They won in overtime. Because you pulled that ball down. You got it done, not CD. I asked the question last week, is George Pickens better than CeeDee Lamb? I'm not asking this week. I know the answer to it. The answer is yes. Be better. And by the way, guys, I had a runner-up in my buster of the week. When you break the record for payment and salary to be an offensive coordinator, when you make more than most head coaches in big-time college football, and you last how many games? Let me check my notes. AFC, Raiders, 11 games. He made almost he made almost $500,000 per game. Chip Kelly. Chip Kelly. He can't possibly buy. He has to rent. He goes to so many different teams. It's embarrassing. Can you imagine what his agent's like? Oh, we've been here 8 months, Mikey. We got to get out of being the head coach at UCLA, Oregon, Philadelphia. I mean, what are we doing? How many more chances does he get?
There's a lot of openings in college football, Coach. I feel like maybe Jacksonville State could be looking for it. I don't know. I don't know where he goes next. It's so embarrassing. We talked about it on the morning show. Did you know Brian Hartline is the offensive coordinator at Ohio State? The best coordinators are the ones you never know about. That's what I love about it.
Thank you. Raphael, your thoughts. I am so tired of guys, and it has nothing to do with them personally. I don't know them. But guys that continue to get fired from multi-million-dollar jobs and step into other multi-million-dollar jobs. See James Franklin also in said category. Your take?
We're going to hear Chip Kelly's name for whoever loses the Lane Kiffin deal. I mean, I wouldn't shock me if we hear him going to Florida, Arkansas, Auburn, all the other job openings around there. His name is just because he called Ohio State to win a national championship last year.
I believe it's because when he was at Oregon, which he never should have left, he would be one of the greatest coaches of all time.
Yes,
if he would have stayed
100%
at Oregon.
agree. 100% agree with you. Yes.
He could have got everybody. Then he took that big money job, and it's never been the same again. Ever. Tommy, your thoughts on Chip?
This
Mother
guy, they
effing
just keep
Kelly.
throwing money at this guy, coach.
I
What
know.
is he living off of? Is it Oregon or what? They think he's a offensive genius. He's a buffoon, and he's had more jobs than I have underwear. Well, maybe. But I'm
Well, he's
telling
kind
you,
of
no,
like Lane
really.
Kiffin.
Why do they keep throwing money at this guy?
I'm going to tell you why. There's a
Please
reason
tell
Lane
me.
Kiffin, everybody wants him. These are offensive geniuses. When Nick Saban brought Lane Kiffin in, he was persona non grata. They're like, "Oh, he's immature. He was doing everything he's doing right now. I want the next bigger, better job." Well, what happened when he got to Alabama? They won, and he coached with Nick Saban, and that was Nick Saban giving him, "You are the one. You
Oh,
are the one." And now Lane Kiffin's the one because look what he's doing at Ole Miss.
yep.
Chip Kelly was Lane Kiffin before Lane Kiffin. And he's been the one to take every job right now. If I'm Lane Kiffin, I understand that Ole Miss may not be in the best city. It's hot, big mosquitoes in the summertime. But guess what? You got a chance to be unbelievable if you stay. Why would he go? He's going to make the
Yeah.
same amount of money. It's not that much more. Did you guys see how
If
much
I'm
money,
Lane
by the
Kiffin,
way,
I call
LSU?
him. If I'm Lane Kiffin, I call him to be the offensive coordinator over at LSU.
But Raphael, why would he do that? Lane Kiffin
Yeah.
calls the plays. He's not going to bring in a guy like him to call the plays. He calls the plays. He's not going to do that. They would clash like this.
He was a disaster in the NFL, man.
Oh, $6 million a year, boys.
Yeah.
Mikey.
Unbelievable.
Yeah. Mikey, go.
The thing I look at, Coach, too, is I'm going to look at your Chiefs as a perfect example. Matt Nagy goes on to win Coach of the Year in his first year with the Chicago Bears. It does not work out. He goes back to Kansas City, keeps his mouth shut, puts his head in the dirt, and we don't hear about him. And the Chiefs still have one of the best offenses. Another guy, Eric Bieniemy, he went out of the NFL, went to college, didn't work out there. He said, let me take a step back. Take a step back, Chip Kelly. Some of these coaches just I understand you want to get a job so quickly, but take a step back, go somewhere else, or put your head low, and you might find success elsewhere.
It's funny you should bring up Eric Bieniemy. When he signed with Washington, I got crushed on social media because I had the real story. And I said he was not the brains behind the operation in Kansas City. He wasn't. And I said when he goes and he's out on his own and there's not that big shadow of Andy Reid helping him out, what's going to happen? And look what happened.
Yep. You're
What a
right.
shock.
You're right.
My shoulder gets so sore sometimes, patting myself on the back. All right. Now, gentlemen, we have reached the time of the day where we put Raphael, competitor extraordinaire, head up against Big Tommy C, absolute legend in so many different competitions. Now, right now, Raphael is on. We call it unbeaten because they could technically tie. We got to work on that, Mikey. We got to come up with a tiebreaker. But right now, we don't. So we got 3 questions, and then we decide who is the winner. So it's time to do a little ball don't lie. Question number 1, does the ball lie? The 49ers were not the first team to introduce the shotgun offensive formation. They were not. Another team was the first one to do the shotgun. Tommy, is that true or is that false?
Wow. They're innovators. They had great coaches, man, especially offensive coaches. I'm going to say that's true, Coach.
Raphael, true or false?
I'm going to say it's false. I'm going to say they're not.
All right, Mikey P, were the 49ers the first to do it?
They were the first to do it. 1960, the 49ers introduced
That's a great
the
question.
shotgun formation.
Yeah.
That's a great question.
1960. Okay. 1960.
Wow.
Okay, there we go. So, Tommy, you're up 1-0.
You can't see
Producer
him,
man's
but
got an itchy trigger finger. All right. Tommy's up 1-0. Does the ball lie? The Panthers have the current longest record, 27 straight games, with at least 100 or more rushing yards. Raphael, is this the truth or is this a lie? 27 straight games with at least 100 rushing yards.
But I mean, that's going back to CMC's days, and he was always hurt a lot over there. So I'm going to say it's false.
False? Big Tommy.
I agree. I think that's false. He was hurt a lot.
Mikey P, is this true or is this false?
This is true. Right now, the longest running record in the NFL,
Oh.
Carolina Panthers, 27 straight games with 100 rushing yards.
What?
Wow.
never
Tommy, you
guess
could have
that.
closed them out right there.
I
You could have
know.
closed them out. All right. We got a chance for a tie or a win, or as we like to call it, kiss your sister or not kissing your sister. All right. Does the ball lie? The first Monday Night Football game in Carolina Panthers history came against the 49ers in 1997. Raphael, I'll give you the first. No. Big Tommy, I'll give you the first choice. Is this true or is this false?
First time on Monday Night Football, 1997 against the 49ers.
Yes.
I'm going to say that's true.
I think that's true. Raphael, do you believe it's true or false?
I do believe it's true. I think I was working at Caesar's Palace, so I think it's true.
Mikey P?
It is true.
Wow, it is true. But here's the problem. Tommy was up 1-0. So Tommy wins for the first time in weeks. 2-1. Tommy! Let's go! Let's go. Mikey, we got to work on this game. We got to have a tiebreaker, big dog.
Well, I had one set. We had a tiebreaker, I wanted to see who could name the Carolina Panthers first round pick of this year, the all stud wide receiver. Who could say his name properly?
Oh, Raphael wins that one.
Yeah. Like I said, we need to work on this game. We got to have a tiebreaker.
I'm tapping out of that one.
Yeah, as I was saying, yes, because that doesn't help me, not at all.
And it
All
doesn't
right,
help this English genius here.
Tommy would call Soupy for his backup.
Tommy, you got fans that are not just the ladies. Abass says Tommy is pure emotion, and I'm here for it. The best.
Thank you, Abass.
When you get hot, Tommy, it is so funny.
Oh.
Okay, gentlemen, we've done Ball Don't Lie. We've done Boomer Busta. We've done Playmaker. We've done Kickoff. That leaves us with one very important segment left. And I believe everybody that I'm staring at has, at one point or another, kicked it in the lounge, has been able to go in and, just take the top off. Just relax a little bit. Look over. Oh, what up, Soupy? How you doing, big dog? All right. Oh, Marky Model, good to see you. Oh, that's your +1. Okay. If you don't put that fat ring finger down, I'm going to be so pissed. And then he snorts just to put a little icing on the cake.
I thought I heard that.
Oh.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, it's time. Tonight's my night. Who's going to be the next into the Legends Lounge? Opening, and just imagine Big Tommy walking around the corner with his black jacket on. Yeah, Big Tommy, I got you, Big Tommy. I'll get you on the way out. I got you. I love that food truck. Taco, what's up, man? All right. You drinking, those two things don't go together. Although you do drink with your pinky up. You are a pinky up.
Yeah.
That just pisses me off so much. So much. All right, we got rules here on this game. By the way, if you want to participate throughout the show, Producer Man has been putting the link into the chat. It's got to be +1,000 or higher. Anybody have 3 cashes this year? No.
Nope.
Anybody have 2 cashes this year? Who was first? Damn it. All right, Raphael, who do you got tonight? Go.
You believe we only have 5 Monday Night Football games left, and someone in this panel has 0. So this is going to be very interesting because I think I'm going in for the 3rd time because I think Brock Purdy is going to get me a good time tonight. 3 times tonight, Coach. 1, 2, 3.
Whoa.
Tommy?
Wow.
No, excuse me. Mikey?
Promo school on line 1 for Raphael. There's just nothing but shots, Coach. We got shots being taken at you. We got shots in the Legend Lounge. And I'm sick and tired of these players on the 49ers taking shots for weight. getting shot. So give me Ricky Pearsall, who everyone loves to mock and be like, oh, he's an afterthought. He's a terrible first-round pick. Ricky Pearsall is going to be the 49ers wide receiver 1 for the rest of this year and for the next 5 years. He's getting me into the lounge for the 3rd time.
The dude was shot, for God's sake.
Yeah.
And he still came back in 3 weeks. You get shot right here in the side of the chest.
I was going to say in the stomach, too. Not in the leg, not in the arm.
Broad daylight. Yeah, but he's the problem. He's the problem. Good Lord. All right, so you both have got in twice. Sorry, Tommy. Marky Model has also got in twice. So he has Chuba Hubbard, who had 4 rushes last week for 21 yards. If he gets in at plus 3,500, I quit. I absolutely quit. I'm so tired of this bullshit. All right, now, Producer Man's gotten in once. He's on Juwan Jennings. So how is Juwan Jennings still on the board for Producer Man? That's what I want to know. At plus 1,000. Wow. You guys are all messing around with me right now. He could not have been left for Juwan Jennings. All right. It's okay. If there's a conspiracy to keep me out of the club, I want to know about it right now. That's okay. All right. So Tommy, I believe Soupy would go next. He's on McMillan at plus 1,200. He got in before Tommy. I believe, Tommy, you are the last one to get in. Yes?
Yes.
All right. Who do you like?
I got speaking of promo school, Mikey and Rafi, the teacher of that school is heel coach. So Rafi, you got to watch it, dude. Yes. I'm taking Brian Robinson plus 1,900 tonight. Nice little running touchdown for this man.
Any other nuggets you got for us there, Tommy, on this guy?
I'm putting you over like a fat rat in a cheese factory, man.
And I appreciate that. I appreciate that. I was gonna do it for free for those that were in the family. I may not now. Yeah, I may not now. I mean, I was gonna be a freebie. It was gonna be, hey, put in your code. Coach is the man, and you're gonna get into my promo school. But alas, Raphael, you will not.
People need to watch last year's stuff when I was getting ripped, because I got 0 in last year, and I think everyone got in. So I was just trying to pump my chest up a little.
Very little. I don't even remember last year. I believe that we didn't even start this brand until January. So you're talking about a year ago. I don't even know what that looks like. So I'm going to go next. Jalen Coker. As I mentioned, he only needs 1 catch to go over my best bet tonight. Wouldn't it be nice if that 1 catch was from the 18, was from the 22, and he also cashed on it?
I'm thinking 18.
Very smart. Very smart. I love that play.
I was like, that doesn't seem right.
He went 18 and looked down.
I'll be pissed if it's from the 18.
22.
Yeah.
18. He gets 1 catch, 18-yard touchdown.
It'll be so hot. It'll be the second touchdown of the game. Oh my God. All right. Who else is in here? DG, Xavier Leggett. I just want to make sure that I make a note of, let's see, no Zeno, no Peyton. Who else didn't send one in?
No Big Chuck, which was a surprise.
No Chuck. He normally sends one in.
Brandon.
Anybody else? Oh, Brandon. Okay. Not that I'm keeping track. I just wanted to write those names down. Check out my handwriting. All right, gentlemen.
Coach, I have a question for you.
Yes.
I feel really good about your play today. I feel like this is the week you break in. And I got to give you a round of applause, because you're going to get in to the Legends Lounge with Coker. You're going to be the most popular guy in the Legends Lounge, if you know what I mean.
That was a long way for a
long way for a cocaine joke, but hey, I work with Vince Rude. I would, I work with,
that kiss up mountain was long mountain climb.
Yeah, it was a long way around.
The payoff was the shit. As Gene Okerlund would say, that payoff was the shits. Are you kidding me, Vince? Sorry, Coach. And if it's really bad, you can say the drizzling shits.
I would put that last comment in the drizzling shits category. I absolutely would. I don't want to do it too much because we don't get poo-poo face. And we don't want poo-poo face. Not on
Hawaii
Monday night.
5-0 reference and drizzling shits in one show. That's great.
What a night.
Oh my God! Somewhere Vince Russo was like, "Yeah, Coke. He's our best character." All right, gentlemen, we got to wrap this shit show up. There's a lot of people that, God willing, were not here at the start of the show. And I wish they weren't here at the end of the show. However, our best bets tonight, full screen. Mikey P, start us off.
Give me the Carolina Panthers team total over 3.5 in the first quarter. I believe the Panthers can get out to a hot start. And with that, I'm going to take wide receiver Xavier Legette over 23.5 receiving yards at a minus 115. Before the first half, give me the 49ers minus 4.5 at a minus 105. And I'm going to try to not do the drizzling shits on this one. Big prop. Brock is pretty good bonus play. Brock Purdy over 256.5 passing yards, 22.5 passing completions, and over 1.5 passing touchdowns. Parlay him for a plus 190.
All right, good start, Mikey B. I'm trying to see if I like all three of those. I think the tough one you're going to find to hit is probably the over 1.5 touchdowns, I think. I like the other two there. All right, Big Tommy, 2 plays. Talk to me.
I love it. I'm taking the Panthers plus 7.5 minus 112, and I'm taking Kittle, my man Kittle, TD scorer plus 120. Wide open game tonight, guys. A lot of scoring going to be happening.
Raphael, you're up.
Give me the Carolina Panthers team total over 20.5 minus 105. 49ers last 10 games, 7 of them that have given up over 20 points. So I think we have no issue catching this one. And then give me George Kittle over 58 reception yards at minus 110. He's hit this in back-to-back games. He's going to have a huge Monday night game because he always plays well on Monday Night Football.
All right, there's a lot of synergy between Raphael and Big Tommy C. Not so much for me. I'm going 2 straight plays of longest reception. Both of these guys went well over this number last week. Coker had one for 21. McMillan had one for 39. I just need 2 catches for my best bets. That's all that I need. To win tonight, the Panthers will have to take chances down the field. So let's get it done. All right, it's our final take time before we get out of Dodge. We all enjoy the game together. Big Tommy C, final take. Start us off. Go.
Big wide open game, not great defenses. I think the Panthers will cover. The San Francisco should win, but the Panthers will cover the spread here.
Raphael?
Points, and more points. I think we're going to see both teams score touchdowns tonight.
Mikey?
This is a game where let's not focus on the CMC reunion against Carolina or the Stars. This game is filled with players you've never heard of that are very, very talented. So actually invest some energy into watching this game. You might be happily surprised.
All right, very, very good. Tonight's a chance for a young team who hasn't played great all year to step forward, to be seen on national television and have people go, you know what? That guy's pretty good. That running back, Dowdle, he can really go. And Bryce Young, I can see now why he was a top pick for the Panthers in the NFL draft. But these are the nights that you got to step up and step out. Panthers, it's all right in front of you. You finish this season positively, you will win this division. But you got to win games like tonight and not just cover the spread. Gentlemen, another great show. Well done. Good luck tonight. I will see you in the lounge. Producer man, or should I say Mr. Itchy Trigger Finger, it is now time for all of you to go out into the world, for you to pay it forward. Be kind to one another, unlike here on my own brand, where they're never nice. But that's okay. Thick skin. That's what we're all about. So even in the evening, there's only one thing left to do. And I believe you all know what that is. You've got your marching orders. Let's take all of these Monday night grind tickets straight to the pay window. My entire team, damn it, do I love them all. My man Mikey P, Raphael, Big Tommy C, and producer man always behind the scenes. I am simply the coach, trying to keep this train on said track. We grind for you. See what I did there? So we can win with you. It's what we're all about, even in prime time. We'll see you tomorrow morning right here on Coach and Company. Good luck.